It was supposed to be a routine evening. Millionaire tech investor Richard Halden had just stepped out of the sleek, glass lobby of his company's headquarters in downtown San Francisco. The summer sky was darkening, but the pavement still shimmered with the warmth of the day. His black BMW, always punctual, was parked at the curb, engine humming. Driver already waiting inside. Richard adjusted his tailored suit and walked toward the car, distractedly scrolling through his phone. He didn't notice the boy across the street at first, thin, maybe 11 years old, in a ragged hoodie 2 sizes too big, standing on the sidewalk with a bag of fast food in one hand and a worried look on his face. But just as Richard reached for the door handle, a voice pierced the calm. "Don't get in the car." The boy shouted. Startled, Richard turned his head. The boy had dropped his food and was running toward him, weaving through the slow-moving traffic with desperate urgency. His face was pale, panicked. "Please, don't." The chauffeur inside the BMW turned his head ever so slightly. One hand resting on the gear shift. Richard took a step back, instincts flaring. The boy stumbled to a stop in front of him, panting. "It's not your driver," he said between gasps. "It's not him. That man, he's not your real driver." For a second, Richard froze, stunned. "What are you talking about?" he asked, glancing toward the car. The man behind the wheel was wearing the company uniform, black cap, pressed jacket, but something felt off. His face was unfamiliar. He was looking straight ahead now, avoiding eye contact. Richard's usual driver, Stan, had a slight limp. This man moved too easily. "How do you know this?" Richard asked the boy. I just came from the parking garage. "I saw your reel. Driver, he's tied up in the back of a van," the boy said. "I go there every day to sleep. I saw them. The guy in your car took his uniform." Everything inside Richard went cold. He took a step away from the BMW just as the man inside turned to look at him, and something changed in the driver's eyes. The warmth disappeared. His hand reached slowly beneath his jacket. In a flash, Richard turned and pulled the boy behind him. He darted back toward the building and yelled, "Security!" The man in the car started the vehicle, tires squealing, and sped off into the night. By the time the building's security and police arrived, the fake driver was gone. They later found Richard's real chauffeur, Stan, bound and dazed in the basement of the parking garage, just as the boy had said. The plot was real, a kidnapping attempt by someone who knew Richard's routines far too well. And if it hadn't been for a homeless boy named Eli, who slept behind the dumpsters and ate whatever he could scavenge, Richard would have vanished. That night, without a trace, Richard took a long breath and looked down at the boy. "You saved my life," he said quietly. Eli looked embarrassed and shrugged. "I just didn't want you to disappear." Richard smiled. "You won't be sleeping behind dumpsters anymore." From that day on, Eli had a room, food, and a future. And Richard had a new, unlikely friend. All because a boy had shouted, "Don't get in the car," just in time.